Good morning. Good morning.
Happy Friday. Welcome to 1111 Conversations with Jen and Mel.
¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo se encuentran? ¿Qué cuentan?
All right, let's see.
Vamos a ver.
A ver.
Let's see.
Let's wait
a couple of minutes for our amigos to jump in to the wonderful 1111 Magical Elevator. Good morning, Allison Lott.
Good morning. Hello. Y Gomez Jurado and
Gomez Jurado.
Miaros. Hello.
I
Buenos
love that.
días.
Gomez Jurado.
¿Cómo están?
¿Qué cuentan?
Good morning, Allie. Good morning, all. So I'm so excited to tell them the surprise we have for them.
Oh, are you now?
Yes. Hola, Beatriz Warra in the
I
house.
need to move this a little
Good
bit.
morning.
Stand this up a little bit.
What's happening?
Just moving the computer up a little bit because I'm getting cut off.
I see, because you're so tall.
Beatriz, what up?
Alrighty. So, how's everyone doing? Ready for Halloween tomorrow? Huh? Are we ready for Halloween tomorrow? Let's go. Let's jump into our magical elevator as we rise up to the magical 11th floor of the universe to raise our vibration, raise our frequency, and get our state into peak state.
Boom!
Peak state.
Vamos!
Okay, so that is the
goal of the
goal. That's the result that we want.
But we didn't tell them today. Today is
Fun Friday!
Freaking Friday!
Financial Friday!
Freedom Friday!
Yes. French Friday!
There you go. I like that too. French Friday.
Yes.
It's the F day.
It's the the F word. F Friday.
F Friday.
All righty. I was just thinking that I need an angel card read. Absolutely.
Well, you don't have to think any longer.
That's,
get it out of your thought and give it to us, and we shall make it happen for you, Beatriz.
Using the right place. I am super excited. I don't know if you remember this dress.
That was your Gain commercial dress. That's what booked you. No, that's what you used on the shoot.
That's what they gave me, right? But on top of it, it's a special dress.
She thought I wasn't going to remember.
No, but even the more special day that I was wearing it, what happened?
Was a pregnancy day.
No. Oh my God.
Hey, I remembered one out of the two. You got to give me that.
You asked me to marry you.
In that dress?
Yes. It was Thanksgiving. I was wearing this dress.
I was looking at her hand.
And look, I don't have my rings on.
I was looking at this hand that I was saying, say yes. Do not embarrass me in front of my family.
Yeah. That's funny. All right, let's go.
God, it's amazing what women remember and what men remember, because there are things that I look at her like, you do not remember that? Men and women. Yep. She remembers she was wearing this dress.
Ladies, right? We keep things in our closet because they mean something, right? It's like, it's so, I don't think I could ever throw this away or give it away, because this dress means so much to me, because it brings me back that
memory,
that wonderful memory, two awesome mememories.
Now I will not forget. Now
you won't forget.
I will not forget.
There you go. So, ladies, homework for this weekend: go and dig up that dress that you haven't worn in a long time, because you just haven't done it, but it means something to you because of the good memory. I know you have a piece like that in your closet. Put it on the comment box, because I know you do. All of us women have that.
And it's so funny.
And just bring it out and just, revive it.
I have nothing. Within a year, I'll look at it and I go, lo regalo. Lo regalo. The memory is here. It's right here. I hold it very dear in my heart.
Yes. Yvonne Senat Jones in the house. Hello.
Oh, that's cool last name.
Beautiful.
Senat. I love that.
Well, she's our girl that was she's last night. Yvonne, are you in Canada right now, beautiful? That's right. She's our girl from
she booked. Baby, she booked a huge.
Don't say anything, but she did.
I know.
She
that's right. I couldn't say anything.
And we're super proud and super excited, and it was wonderful to see you and meet you. See you again in our management party that they so graciously.
I know we have such great managers. I mean, the fact that they get all these actors together who do not know each other from anywhere, because most of us don't even go up against each other. So they throw these gatherings, and we get to meet each other on Zoom
and support one another, and it's so great,
and act with one another, and
it was so much fun.
What a great idea and concept.
See, Yvonne, she said, my prom dress, that was almost 20 years ago, but I can't let it go. Totally. I had my prom dress for years.
Where is your prom dress?
Well, I moved from Miami, and I actually transformed my quinceañera dress into my prom dress, then my prom dress into my pageant dress. So like I totally got a lot of mileage out of that one. And I actually have some remnants of it. Because I cut it because I'm like, I'm going to make a red carpet dress out of it. But that didn't work. I still have some pieces of it. I think I'm going to make a little pillow or something, a miniature dress.
The first time that you have the chones of the first time you made out?
Oh, babe, please, really?
Hey, no. You guys say
you
that
you keep everything. You have to go there, right? Buenos dias, madre.
Today is Fun Freaky Friday.
Fun Freaky, let's
So we get to be a little freaky.
Right? Beatrice, very resourceful. That's right. Yvonne says, oh man, memories. Totally. They're the best when you're able to go down memory lane. Especially us girls. We get to wear the best dresses.
Like
you know?
the corners of my mind.
Saying really love your energy. Absolutely, you too. We love your energy too. So when you come back in town, we gotta right here, my love. Right, we gotta definitely meet.
We gotta meet, have cookies, cookies together.
Those chocolate chip cookies, man. You made them sound so delicious.
When you talked about your husband, I'm like, I like that guy. I like that guy. See, the women are the more emotional, right? And the men like, take it easy, Weezy. Take it easy.
Yeah. Isabel Cueva in the house.
Isabel Cueva. See, you guys are coming into the elevator where the party is happening.
Yes, and we have already embarked, and we are on the...
We embarked
up to the 11th floor of the universe. We embarked the elevator, baby.
Yeah, the elevator goes...
Did you just laugh at me?
Well, because
you totally just went like...
Listen, I used to work on cruise ships.
You totally just made fun of me.
I used to sing and dance on cruise ships. So there was embarkation day. So all of a sudden you took me back to my days where I used to sing and dance on cruise ships.
Right. Okay, let's focus.
We don't embark.
An elevator?
But you know what?
What do we do? Yes, we do.
What the hell?
Let's embark. We're embarking in life.
Let's embark.
We are embarking in life, baby.
All right.
Okay, Monday. Look, it says Monday Truth Monday. 11 conversations, Jen.
Listen,
Friday.
If you see a mistake, it's not necessary.
Please, I know y'all will get along. Are you in New York City? No, we're in LA. Are you based out of New York?
Los Angeles.
All right.
All right, let's go with these angel cards. This is how we start the day.
Actually, I started with the fairy cards. So here, I like.
Where are my men today? They're very quiet today. Where's Berman? Where's our usual crowd?
My men today. Are you feeling outnumbered?
No, you know what? We need to be outnumbered at this point. We need more and more women all over the world.
Yes.
Let's have women lead.
That's right. That's a smart man right there. Okay, ready?
Ready? Here we go.
Let's see what our fairies have to say. If anybody wants a card, let us know.
We already know Beatrice.
Ooh, visualization.
Love it.
Visualization.
Love it. We do that every morning. Cards. We visualize. Yes. We prime with Mr. Bob Proctor. We prime with Tony Robbins.
Yes.
We envision and visualize the outcome is already happening.
Exactly. We celebrate it as if it's already here. Okay, so now. Right.
Now it's your turn.
No, did I pick? Oh yeah, here, give me.
Wait, did you pick? See, I already forgot.
All right, go.
And did you shake him up?
I did, baby.
Okay, and here we go. And divine timing, baby.
Is that the one that we need to pick 2 cards on?
Yes, Beatrice wants one.
Okay. You want an angel card.
Angel card.
Beautiful. Okay.
Vamos con Beatriz.
For Beatriz.
You know, in Venezuela.
Our sister in New Jersey.
In Venezuela, they say la guara.
Naguara. No,
Naguara. So it's almost like Beatriz Guara. La guara. Aquí vamos.
It means that you're from Barquisimeto. Harmony. If they call you Guara, we're Guaras because we're from Barquisimeto, right, mami? Si eres de Barquisimeto, te llaman una Guara.
La Guara.
Entonces, when it's like, oh my God, when you want to say like, oh my God, you go, na Guara. Wow.
The first time I heard her say that, I heard Naguara, and I go, "Are you okay? You throwing up? Are you about to throw Naguara?
Naguara." Okay. I love hearing my grandma, my 99-year-old grandma say Naguara.
All right, here we go. Harmony, divine timing, and visualization. For those who are joining us for the first time, sort of this becomes the theme of conversation. So we talked about harmony, we talk about divine timing, and harmony.
Yes, no me digas. Exactly, Yvonne, no me digas.
Now she went all in the height. No me digas.
Real Boricua. Woo! Oh my gosh. Okay, divine timing. Pay attention. Pay attention to doors that are opening and shutting for you right now. Walk through doors that open and learn from the doors that close.
I love it.
Your prayers are being answered. There is no doubt about that. However, everything operates according to the universal law of divine timing. This means that certain pieces of the puzzle must first fall into place so that other parts can come to fruition. If you try to skip or rush certain pieces or parts, the whole plan will lack a solid foundation. Don't try to force open any doors that appear closed to you. Instead, ask your angels for guidance to see if the door closed because of a negative expectation or if it's simply a sign of divine timing. Look for other doors that do open and walk through them with faith and gratitude. Walk through them with faith and gratitude.
You know, as an actor, I truly believe.
Absolutely.
That's why we must have blind faith, right, Yvonne?
Yep.
Blind faith.
Yes.
Know that we just keep doing the work, and things will appear when they are ready to appear.
For you, absolutely. Beatrice says, I'm writing my first draft for my TEDx talk this weekend.
All right.
Yes. Sending you amazing vibes.
Yes.
Your muse will just tell you exactly what you need to write.
Yes, absolutely.
Divine timing is perfect for you. Beautiful. Faith and gratitude. Absolutely, Yvonne. Okay, so harmony. So this is, let's do visualization first, okay, and then we'll read harmony. We'll read Beatrice's card, which is harmony. Visualization. Your clairvoyance, your dreams, and the pictures in your mind's eye are becoming more clear and powerful. This card asks you to trust, to develop your visual skills, and to use them in conscious manifestation. The fairies know the power of conscious visualization as a tool of manifestation. By drawing this card, you are guided to sit quietly on a daily basis to visualize yourself living a healthy, happy, abundant, and meaningful life. Visualize only what you desire and avoid picturing that you don't desire. Avoid picturing that which you do not desire. You have powerful visual skills, even if you're unaware of them. Affirm daily. Write this down if you can. I am a highly visual person. Any blocks that you have about I am a highly visual person. That's it. Any blocks that you have about clairvoyance will begin to lift. Know that it is safe for you to see the future, the spirit world, and the truth about your life. By releasing any fears about seeing, your visualization powers will be greatly magnified. And the affirmation, this you could write down as well. It is safe for me to see. I am a very visual person. It is safe for me to see. I am a very visual person. This work is paying off. Definitely about me. Chris Hunter, movie star. I love it.
Ooh, I love it.
That. Yes.
Chris Hunter, love movie
to hear
star.
That. Absolutely. Yes. So visualize, and it's a daily routine. It's a daily practice. It is a sacred ritual for all of us. You know, it doesn't matter what we are striving for in life. We must visualize what it is we want, and we want to visualize the result and why we're doing it, right?
But the result meaning when you're visualizing it, you step as in if you're like seeing it,
you're already seeing it. So
it's done.
Right. Because the trick is not to keep it out here like, I can't wait for it. Right.
No.
It's like just see it, see yourself, really put it in your body, like really feel it and just enjoy it. And which is part of what we do every day in our visualization, in our meditation, which we'll get to shortly. So don't go away and stick with us.
The future is bright, Chris.
Yes.
You know, because we get to choose, right?
Yes,
we get to choose how we want the future. And I love that you say the future is bright.
Absolutely.
If you choose to say the future is bright, you will live that future bright.
Exactly, because you're stepping into your own words. Your words create your world.
That's right.
So either way, you're right. If you say the future is bright, you're right. If you say the future is dark, you're right, because that is what you are manifesting in your existence, in your experience of life,
right,
through your words. You know,
well, we were listening to Dean Graziosi, and I love what he said. You know, because we get choice, we can't. We get to vote, right, and make a choice there, but the outcome is not going to necessarily be dictated the way that you might want it to manifest. We don't know yet, right? But if we lose whoever you voted for and you fall victim to you know, there are things that we can control.
Exactly.
And your life, your day-to-day, not being on television all day, keeping away from your phone for the first 30 minutes of this is what we do for the people who are joining us, and we would love for you to take it on. You know, is we wake up in the morning, we juice, we do our lemon water, we do our celery juice first thing in the morning, right? Boom, we give that. Then we go for 30 minutes and we'll go into our gratitude meditation. Then we will go into our abundance and priming, which will take us to visualizing the goals that we are attaining, that we are achieving, and we see it as it happening. And then we know that we're going to come here and serve you guys.
Right.
So every day we take on something that we learned the day before, and
it's exciting to come and share it with you and to create this 1111 familia, because we are all one in spirit, and together we're stronger. And knowing that we can raise each other up and raising each other's vibration and frequency, and like really celebrating one another. That's where it's at, guys. That's the juice of life. That's the delicious juice of life. We got Motondo que Motondo in the house. 1111 energy carries everywhere. Exactly. It's a universal energy.
Explain the manifestation
1111 is a manifestation number. It's a master number, and it's a portal. It's a magical portal. So every day we jump into this magical elevator that I visualized in my mind when we first started 6 months ago, and I just visualized us jumping into the elevator and it shoots up to the magical 11th floor of the universe. And it's like the best party, best spiritual party ever, like where we get to create everything we want and celebrate one another. And there is no comparing. There's no comparison. There's no jealousy. There's none of that. It's just about us celebrating each other and, making each other's dreams happen together as a unit, as a universal spiritual unit. Man, I love that. I love that. So, harmony for our beautiful Beatrice.
Armonía.
Harmony. Conflict is resolved in a situation that was troubling you. Know that you deserve this peace and happiness and accept it graciously. Beloved child of God, you are a peace lover at heart. This card comes to you as a sign of new harmony that draws upon you. Let go of viewing the situation as troubled and see yourself and others through the eyes of your guardian angels. In this way, you'll look past the surface and see the beauty and light that eternally shines within everyone. By shifting your viewpoint to the angelic perspective, you become an earth angel. Holding an elevated viewpoint sparks miraculous healings in all of your relationship. I love that. I'm going to repeat that. Holding an elevated viewpoint sparks miraculous healings in all of your relationships.
Love it.
Conflict drops away, revealing the clean and new truth about everyone and everything. There you go. Yes, right, Yvonne? Celery juice is great.
I want to read Miguel Paredes, who is leaving, and the comments are moving fast here. So Miguel says, so true. I visualized my success before starting my business. At first, I didn't allow myself to believe it. And when I finally believed it, the floodgates opened.
Oh, beautiful. Amen.
Now, less than 4 years later, we've reached a level I would have never believed.
Amen.
I love
that. Thank you for sharing that, Miguel. And you are an earth angel to so many. And we love you. We love your children. We love your family. And we're so proud of you. We have Steve Rendell.
¿Qué pasó, Steve Rendell?
Positive thoughts, guys. That's the key. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome day. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
So tomorrow I'm gonna announce that usually, when we first started 6 months ago, as y'all know, we started from,
as y'all know.
Yvonne, look, I said y'all. We did it Monday through Sunday, the show 11/11, as we were all in lockdown. And then slowly we said, okay, we'll take Sundays off. And then we said, okay, we're going to have the weekends for the family. But tomorrow is Halloween.
Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow is only a day away.
We are having a special Halloween 11/11 show. So it'll be the first Saturday in a long time that we do an 11/11 show. And it's usually sexy Saturdays. But I think Yvonne got a sneak peek of what we will be dressed up as.
Don't say anything.
So tomorrow we have a surprise for you. Come dressed up for Halloween. And I would love to see pictures on the, in our thread. It would be so great. But yes, we will be tomorrow.
I don't know. Giving you will show. I mean, I don't know. I've never. I know that you can when you're texting. Right? Yeah, I'm not sure, but let's try it.
You never know. You never know.
Lo te amo.
It's such a useful word, right?
Man, I love Miguel Paredes Sr. We love you, buddy. We love you. What great kids. My God, you've raised these beautiful children. Holy moly.
Delicious. All righty. So, determinación.
All right. So for those who are joining on for the first time, we'll do the cards that will dictate sort of where the conversation, and we'll bring some books that we read. food for thought.
Absolutely.
And then we just go,
Yes, Chris says life and death are in the tongue.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, that is so like boom, spot on.
That should be on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Life and death are in the tongue.
Yep.
Go make some moolah with that.
Oh, we love you. Yes, thank you. Let's see. Okay, however, as for the matter of becoming a Buddha, ordinary people keep in mind the words earnest resolve and thereby become Buddha. So, Ali, this is by Nichiren Daishonin, right? This is Ali and I, we are SGI sisters. We've chanted together, obviously since this pandemic. Nobody's been to the centers. But can you elaborate more on what it is to become a Buddha, to become Buddha-like, right? And then it says, the stronger the oppression from without, the stronger one's determination to summon forth one's inner resources to fight against it. This is the spirit of youth. The strongest the oppression from without, so the strongest, the stronger the obstacles, this is the way I'm interpreting it, right? The oppression from outside, all of the yucky stuff that we don't want, we don't stand for. The stronger one's determination to summon forth one's inner resource to fight against it. This is the spirit of youth. That's why, youth, the students especially, they really stand for justice.
Right.
And
it's not necessarily talking, and let's be clear, because we're not saying that you have to be a positive thinker. Okay? What we're saying to you is that you have the resources inside you.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
That if every day you give your mind and you feed your mind the right information, you change the paradigm of your thinking, of years of what you've picked up along the way, and you get to, like we do with our computers, we get to
upgrade it.
So
right?
we have a choice to upgrade the way we're thinking. During this pandemic, everybody was going into the fear, and a lot of people decided, nope, we're going to shift this paradigm and we're not going to give into the fear. We don't live in the fear of the pandemic. As a matter of fact, what we've learned what Michael Beckwith, Sundays that we watch, Michael Beckwith, Spiritual Center, Agape, talks about. This is COVID bonus. He says COVID bonus. What is it that we are learning through this? Mm-hmm. What is it that we're taking time to do, to get conditioned? We got to reshape our habits.
Exactly.
Right?
It's like, who are you going to be in the face of adversity, right? So there's always an opportunity to step up, because when things are going great and there's no challenge, then we're just chilling. But it's when things get tough and when things get challenging that we learn what we're made of. If we choose to, if we don't fall into the victimhood, but if we step up and say, okay, what is my lesson here? What am I supposed to learn here? Why did that door close? You know what? It's none of my business why it closed. It just closed. But I hope
life is happening for you, as Mr.
Exactly.
Tony
I hope
Robbins
to learn my lesson as to where was I responsible. It's taking responsibility 100%. When a door closes and when a door opens, it's like, oh, okay, what was my part in that? And it's not about blaming anyone or yourself, but it's about really being present to what could I have done better, or if I did everything possible and everything that I did my best, then you have peace in your heart that you did your best and that door still didn't open or it closed, whatever it is. And then you have that peace and you have that ability to just let it go and forgive and not hold it and hold the grudge.
Let it go. Let it go.
Yes, Hermano Valdía in the house. Feliz viernes, mi gente. Feliz viernes. Glenn Larry in the house. Happy Friday.
So this is a book that we read a lot here, and I just loved. When Jen was talking, I looked down and I started reading this, and it goes really well with our conversation. Creating an incredible life starts with simply changing your conversations. Whether you decide to build a better relationship with loved ones or want to increase your financial income, the teachings in this book point you to the direction of better living. You are no longer instructed to get out of your box, but rather to build a box that it is so big it can include meaningful relationships, a beautiful home, vibrant health, a financial freedom. To build a box so big you can include the sun, the moon, and the stars. You deserve to live a beautiful life, creative, and healthy living. This is a great book, guys, because it really talks about getting out of this small box and building a bigger box.
It's
better
your perspective.
box.
It's just like expanding your perspective, right? So Ali wrote, Buddha-like is referring to a high life condition and complete wisdom where your thoughts, words, and actions are enlightened, how it affects yourself and others. Thank you, Ali. Thank you. So that's exactly what we are. We always remind ourselves. It's like we want our thoughts, our words, and our deeds to be in alignment, because that's bliss. So that's being Buddha-like. That is having the highest level of condition in your life, right? So it's all conditioning. And when we really become present to that, the way we are and the way we function and the way we're living our life is through the conditioning that we have been given. We have that power to transform it if it's not fulfilling us. You know, we are in charge. We truly are. And so stepping into those powerful shoes is just through your words and through your writing it out. And you're like, oh, I can. And so your mind and your subconscious mind, it just starts to pay attention and go, okay, that's what we're doing now, you know, instead of the default that so many of us, I mean, we're aware of it now because we're awake.
And sometimes we fall back into that old box, but now we're so aware of it.
Exactly. It's like, oh, I'm triggered.
Oh, I gotta get out of my box. I gotta get out of this box.
I gotta say, the last 2 days for me have been challenging in that all of a sudden, for some reason, I got triggered emotionally and I felt low energy, but I felt like fatigued. Like, am I coming down with something? Like, am I tired? Why am I tired? You know? And then because I'm so like, go, this morning I said to him, you know what? I'm going to allow myself to just feel what I'm feeling and not have the go. What are you doing? Be in charge right now. I'm just going to allow myself to relax and just have a little bit of a downtime right now. And literally when I allowed myself, it was like miraculous. I jumped in the shower. I did my priming and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I gave myself the, okay, I'm good. Let's go. It was amazing.
Well, that's the beauty about it, right?
You know,
sometimes you gotta get in touch, acknowledge what it is that you're feeling, right? But not stay there for weeks on end, months and years. It's really allow yourself, be there, go, what's happening here? Look at it, have that conversation, and then switch it.
And
then pivot
go and let it go. Right. Let it go. Because what was happening to me, like yesterday, I was like, nope. I went for the walk and I was able to feel better. And then this morning I woke up with the same feeling and I'm like, okay. And so I was trying to like push it down, like, no, not acknowledging it. And then the minute in the kitchen that I was like, you know what am I doing? Like, just embrace it, acknowledge it. It's okay. It's okay to feel whatever it is you're feeling.
That's right. We're not robots. We're not robots.
Just be okay with it. You don't need to figure everything out right now or do all your to-do list right now. Again,
we're saying it's not about being positive. It's about being aware.
Present. Yes,
being present to your thoughts. Because sometimes those 8 little voices that come with you and face the world, you know, are sometimes they're not helping you.
Right.
So you got to go, hey guys, know you're there.
Love you, but
don't need you right now. And you become the voice of those voices.
Yep. So Beatrice says, get rid of those old beliefs. Absolutely. It's about transforming them. Allow and receive. It totally works. Yeah, it does. Yep. And Yvonne says,
your feelings are valid and it's good to process through it. Absolutely.
Yes, and that's exactly what I did this morning. Because I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to show up in 11:11 feeling this way? And like all these like voices, I'm like, just take a deep breath. And then I tell you, I'm like, babe, you know what? I'm just going to allow myself to just be in this.
It's interesting because.
And he let me. He didn't even. And I want to thank you right now for like going, okay. And not usually we push each other. We're like, come on, babe, get in state. Let's go. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, okay. And him allowing me to be there gave me the freedom to feel what I was feeling and just let it go. And right now I'm getting emotional about it because it was really a beautiful thing, because I don't know, I'm sure it happens to you guys. You tell me, when you're with, your partner or with, you don't want to let them down, right? Like we said, we're going to do this. We said, we're going to be, we got to walk the walk, talk the talk, right? So if you're all of a sudden not like, I was feeling like, go, because he woke up supercharged, and on me to just be.
Well, I get to watch, right? Because we're in this marriage, we get to watch our behaviors. So I know right now, she's pushing and making things happen. And so I know how driven she is, right? But sometimes I think driven is not a bad thing. But sometimes if you're driven to the point of exhaustion, you got to look at how you're working. Are you working smart at that point? So sometimes I look at her and I tell her this. It's not something that, that is a secret. She drives herself sometimes to the point of exhaustion. And I look and I tell her, I go, baby, are you
me?
You gotta start choosing where your battles are. And because I make a list of the things I'm going to do. I have 10 things that I'm going to do. And if I get 5 or 6 of them done, I'm okay with it, because I know that those other 3 things I can move to the next day.
Right.
So I prioritize what I think is important for me or for us to continue our day. Because I also know that it's not just about work. We're parenting here. We have to put our kids, homeschooling them. Yeah. We got to make sure we got to put ourselves on tape. Then we got to do our student classes, and then we got to do our finance. There's so much that you got to also allow yourself to go.
Breathe.
We're not robots,
and that's exactly it's taking one bite at a time.
That's it.
So if there's any of you overachievers out there like me, that I think that for us is what backfires sometimes, where it's like
you don't feel like you're doing enough.
I never feel like I'm doing enough, because I never finish, and it's never going to finish. The work never finishes. So it's about really just embracing and acknowledging, okay, we got this much done. We'll continue tomorrow. And so I'm continuously like reminding myself to just be okay with what is and what you've accomplished so far.
It's like making a movie. Once you go into post, and people who do make movies probably can relate to this. When you make a movie, you make it, then you go through post, you're with the editor, and then you sit with that movie so many times that at one point you don't even know how good it is, right? And then what happens is that you're rewriting, your last rewrite is your last edit. And at one point you got to also know, you got to let go. Mm-hmm. It might never be as perfect as you want it to be.
Oh, the movie will never be done.
Do you know what I'm saying? So as an artist, so you got to, that's how I look at life. It's this perfection doesn't exist.
It doesn't.
And Tony Robbins talks about this. If you guys ever want to talk about perfection, go check out Tony Robbins. It just doesn't exist.
Exactly.
So at some point you got to learn how to let go, blind faith. And, a friend of ours talks about holding things too tight
Yeah,
and you just got to go and release. And you got to release.
Claro.
And so this morning I would say, you got to release, rest your mind a little bit.
Yep.
We're going to get things done.
And it was awesome. Yvonne says, LOL, my husband always has to remind me to focus on what's been crossed off the list instead of what's still on it.
Boom.
Yeah,
Boom.
totally. It's a marathon, not a sprint, but it's so hard to remember that. Totally, girl.
I think,
and it's like, we've gotten much better. I've gotten much better to remember. However, yesterday morning and today were rough for me in the morning, but I'm feeling better, and I'm like, okay, let's go. Now
I even cuddled you in the morning.
Oh my
come
God.
over here. Let me cuddle you. She loves to cuddle, and
oh my God,
I love to cuddle. But yes, I'm going to say I love to cuddle, but at some point during the night, I got to part because I get hot. And she wants to stay in the cuddle. I'm like, baby, I love you, but I'm hot.
Oh my God.
I got to sleep.
TMI.
It's Fun Freaky Friday.
All right, so let's go into
Glenn Larry, ¿qué pasó?
Vamos entonces a nuestra meditación. Estamos hablando de dejar ir y de no, si uno se siente cansado, si se siente un poquito pues sin energía, está bien. Hay que tomar el tiempo de recargar las baterías y no siempre estar enchufado, porque es imposible, uno es humano y pues a mí he tenido, la energía la he tenido un poquito baja en las últimas 2 mañanas, y hoy le dije a Mauricio, pues voy a dejar ir y voy a aceptar que me siento, no sé, rara, pero ya en el hecho de decir eso y lo dejé ir y me di ese espacio y ese amor propio de relajarme, ya me siento mejor. Me metí a bañar y me arreglé y ya se me quitó. Entonces, cuando uno no quiere dejar ir, que no debo sentirme así, ¿qué me pasa? Es como que, ¿tú sabes qué? Me siento así, no hay razón, déjalo ir y ya, y sigue. Y pues eso es lo que estábamos hablando ahorita. So vamos a meditar. Let's do our meditation.
It's almost like what we do in our classes with actors. Pattern interrupt, right?
Yeah, pattern interrupt. Exactly.
Pattern interrupt. Let's interrupt this pattern, baby.
That's right. Sexy Friday,
yeah, baby.
Alrighty. All right. So close your eyes. Cierren los ojos. Wait, before we close our eyes, Beatrice. I guess that's it, right? That's why they're with us, because we're so damn hot. Beatrice says, it's all good. My husband and I go through the same. I'm too hot for him. To the hot women in the house. Woo! Let's go. All right. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Respiren profundo. Dejen ir. Put your hand on your heart and just activate the love in your heart, that divine love that we have in our hearts. Think of the gratitude, feel the gratitude of your life. Think of all your blessings, all your loved ones. And really feel that heart of yours full. Because our heart is pure love. It's pure love. So just activate it. We have the power to activate our love for ourselves, for our life, in a split second. Activen el corazón del amor que es. Llenen ese corazoncito de puro amor. Y la gratitud por la vida, la gratitud por todas las bendiciones que uno tiene. A recordar esas bendiciones infinitas. We have infinite blessings. And at any given moment, we can get present to them. Smile. When you smile, you tell your heart and your mind that everything is okay. It's scientifically proven that if you smile, even when you don't feel it, you'll start feeling it just by the simple action of smiling. Sonrían. Sonrían adentro de su corazón. Now that we're capable of forgiveness because we are pure love, let's practice forgiveness. Let's practice letting go of what doesn't serve us. Forgiving ourselves, our thoughts that betray us, forgiving those that have hurt us, forgiving all those yucky things that just don't serve you. Dejen ir ahora con el amor que tenemos la capacidad de perdonarnos unos a nosotros mismos, perdonar al prójimo, perdonar esos pensamientos que no nos sirven. Déjenlos ir y perdonen. Todo el mundo tiene el mismo corazón, todo el mundo tiene la misma mente y todos pasamos por la misma vida emocional. We all have the same heart. We all have the same mind, the same brain. We all go through the same emotional roller coasters. So practicing forgiveness and compassion for others will give us more fulfillment and freedom. And now we get to celebrate. Ahora podemos celebrar y tenemos la dicha de celebrar la vida. To celebrate life, to celebrate all the blessings, to celebrate that goal, that dream that we are working towards. It's already happened. Say, I am so happy and thankful and grateful for, and fill in the blank. I am so happy and grateful now that, and fill in the blank. And celebrate it. Feel it in your heart. Put it in your nervous system. Put it in your emotions. Just really feel it. Yes. Sientan esa felicidad, sientan esa alegría de esa meta que ya se hizo realidad, ese sueño ya se hizo realidad. Visualícenlo, siéntanlo y vamos a celebrarlo. Let's celebrate right now. Make that noise, scream, the squeal, let's dance. Let's celebrate, baby.
Let's get it into the nervous system.
Dance to the music. Celebrate. Dance to the music.
Get it into your nervous system, baby.
Yes, celebrate. Yes. Whoosh.
You are enough.
We rock.
You freaking rock.
Say, I am enough.
You are loved.
Yes, I am.
You are
enough.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Digan, soy suficiente, soy puro amor.
Eres amado.
Yes. And
if you think we're freaks,
we are freaks of love.
So, self-talk. Let's just do Champions Thrive on World-Class Self-Talk. It's a great book, 177. We read a lot of this book. Repeat anything long enough and will start to become you.
Yes.
We repeat a lot.
Repetition is the mother of all skill.
Self-talk is what we say to ourselves all day long, yet it's also how we say it. For years, philosophers, psychologists, and performance experts worldwide have known about the impact of self-talk that it has on us. That being said, average performers are oblivious to what they are saying to themselves and how it is affecting the quality of their lives. The pros have always been aware of the power of language in programming and reprogramming the human computer.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Shad, in his magnificent book, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself, writes that up to 75, writes that up to 77% of the average person's self-talk is negative.
Mm-hmm.
According to Dr. Helmster, We spend our lives talking ourselves into and out of things. Champions believe and embrace this idea. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, the easiest way to know you're in the presence of champions is to listen to them. The world class has spent years overcoming poor programming, and this process usually begins with the use of language, both with themselves and others. Mm-hmm. The great ones believe almost anything is possible, simply because they have repeated that idea and others like it to themselves for years. Developing world-class self-talk may be the most powerful of all the mental toughness secrets of the great ones.
Yes.
Like most of the habits, traits, and philosophies in these books, it is so simple that it's often overlooked. As a result, amateur performers continue to perpetuate amateur language with themselves and others. Meanwhile, the great ones create ideas out of thin air, convince themselves achievement is possible, and then go out and make it happen. Exactly. This show, it was literally, it was an idea that Jennifer had, and she says, we need to go and serve people. We need to be able to shift the paradigm of this pandemic. We need to be
service and create community.
So we became knowledge brokers basically through this time. We started really taking on self-taught books, anything that dealt with cognitive language.
What was going to help us get through this, and we want to share with the community. Thank you, Yvonne. She says that was fabulous. What are your Instagrams? The Instagram, mine is True Yen, TRUEYEN. And Mao is
Mauricio Mendoza Official.
Mauricio Mendoza Official.
So
yes.
Again, we're talking about
Eduardo Venegas in the house. Saludos a los dos.
Self-talk is it's where it starts. It really is about because what happens in our brains. And through what I've learned through cognitive behavioral therapy, because I took it on because, as most of you, I have shared many times, I dealt with anxiety for a good 10 years of my life and panics. And what I learned is my self-talk and my catastrophizing of things were very in my brain all the time. So I was always beating myself up, and I was always making things bigger than what they were.
Right.
And that was causing my anxiety. And then and not only did it cause my anxiety, but because I didn't know what was going on, it caused depression.
Right.
So it all started happening as one thing. And as soon as I said, I need help, I need to figure this out, I cannot live like this, I took a step to making my life better. Not only that, but we are making sure that we are learning so much so that we can make sure that our kids get this right from the start. Right from the start.
Because it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle to be present to the self-talk. And so many people are walking around not knowing that they actually have the power to self-talk in a more uplifting and empowering way. It's not so much positive. It's about empowering yourself and empowering others versus coming from a point of view where you're not good enough and you're, just not important enough, or whatever it is. You're not loved, or you're not liked, or it is just endless. The stuff that we don't even know is running the show, And so it's about being present to it, being aware of it, and not beating yourself up, and really loving yourself, forgiving yourself, and celebrating for the wins that you are creating in your life and what you have accomplished so far, and what you have done in your life.
And understand that through schools, there is no financial literacy and there is no cognitive behavioral literacy. This was not things that we were taught at school. We were taught everything else.
Right. It's still not taught at schools. And
so, so we've made it a point to get ourselves educated more on financial literacy so we can help families.
Right.
And also help our children on how to spend money and not make the mistakes that we've made with money.
Right. So the rule of thumb on Monday, let's touch upon our financial. Today is Financial Friday.
We'll give a little snippet
Last
of
Friday,
it.
I read really big chapter on the book, The Path. And, it's funny because things get moved around and then I can't find it.
Self-talk is the key for healthy living. Thank you for always talking about mental health.
Yeah.
It's one of my passions,
Well, I mean, but that's, it's so
for men,
right?
For men particularly, sometimes it's so hard for us to express because we feel like we can't, because we have to be this man. And one of the things that I shifted in my life years ago is that I was going to start sharing my story and talking about what I went through as a man. Because when I start talking about anxiety, the first thing is like, they can't believe that I suffered from anxiety. They look at me and they go, you look like you got it all together. I said, that's exactly why I needed to talk about it. Because in general, most men don't ever want to talk about it because they see it as a weakness. And I want to let people know it is not a weakness, absolutely not a weakness. And that there are things that are things that you can learn about how to help yourself get out of it. Exactly. And so absolutely, it's one of my passions it's part of one of the things that I want to leave as my legacy, because specifically right now through this pandemic,
absolutely,
this is a conversation that depression and anxiety, all of these things need to be talked about right now.
And they shouldn't be taboo. They shouldn't be taboo.
Psychiatry should not be taboo. It should not be looked at as a negative thing. If you have to take a medication because you need it, there's nothing taboo about around it. But you need to talk to somebody.
Exactly. Beatrice says being present is so important, especially when we're talking to our children. What we say and or do can impact them for life.
Absolutely.
So they're sponges. They really get affected, and it's so important for us to teach them and to be present with them. This morning, dressing her up, Juliana, she was getting ready for her Halloween day at school, virtual school, and it was just so much fun to see her little eyes brighten up, when her costume was all done. And
we also
were,
because I had just finished doing my grateful meditation. I had just walked into the room and she goes, "Mom, this is too big. I don't like this." She was already going to the negative of the costume.
And then we were fixing it because it is a little big on her.
And it was, but we pattern interrupt and we said, okay, we got to look at the good things about the costume. What are you grateful that you're getting to have this moment with your class, that you get to share this costume? So we were spinning it. We were doing a pattern interrupt. We get her used to looking at life and looking at things as being what's right about it, being grateful for what is happening right now.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and that's something that I know that she's gonna get from us, because we've really began to implement that into our lives.
And you've got the men are showing up for
Vamos, ¿qué pasó?
Taking that first step is the hardest part of it, Eduardo Venegas says.
Absolutely.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, Mauricio. And Matondo says, thank you, Mao. Takes great courage. We men never talk about it for fearing we will seem weak.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I truly believe that the men that step forward and talk about this are actually more men.
Exactly. They're strong.
They're stronger because they're opening their hearts and they're giving. And to me, life is about
being giving. Vulnerable. When you are allowing yourself to be vulnerable, that is the biggest courage of all. Because when you're acting like you're all this toughness, it's because you're scared. You're scared to show your vulnerability. And then
people are surprised why people commit suicide.
Vulnerability is a beautiful thing because it allows us to relate to one another.
Absolutely.
Even on a deeper level, because we are all human. We are all feeling this. We all have the same heart, have the same mind that is functioning the same way. It doesn't matter what we look like. And men, women, we have the same mind and the same heart. So it's about allowing ourselves to be vulnerable with each other and having that compassion for those that are opening up and showing their vulnerability.
And just off of what Jen said, again, we're not talking about being positive. We're talking of becoming aware of what your voices are doing, because some of those voices are betraying you. They're taking you that path, that dark hole that you can go, no, I'm taking control of I am the voice. I get to say, I am going to drive. It's like you're driving your own car. You drive your own car.
That's right.
And guys,
we in charge. We in charge. We in charge. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday.
It's still my birthday month. It's still my birthday month.
I always show.
It's my birthday month. It's my birthday month.
Listen.
Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate.
I always show this because I love it. I always like it. He's like raising the roof.
Dancing happy Buddha.
I always look at it and it makes me smile.
Y celebrar la vida.
You know, I'm not a Buddhist, but I love a lot of the philosophy that the Buddhism religion brings. But I'll tell you something. This image is freaking awesome.
It is.
You know?
Yay! Beatrice says, I can't say it enough. You guys are amazing.
Gracias, Beatriz. You are too.
We are just a reflection of you, my darling. And thank you. I accept that compliment. And thank you so much. Vijal Rod, may all be happy. Vavutu Sabe Mangal. Oh, I wish I understood.
I think maybe it's delicious. May all be happy. It might be yes in this language, but amen. Thank you so much.
You know that the metaphor. You know that's a metaphor. Yeah, well, it's about being happy and
I'm just saying, you know, life. There's what Jen talks about the smile. It's something that Tony Robbins talks about, and
there's been so many studies that when you smile, even though you're not feeling it inside, in literally 10 minutes, you're actually feeling much better when you're smiling. So practice it.
And your mind is going to go,
experience it.
You feel stupid.
And even as actors, right? Let's do our laugh therapy, and then we'll wrap up because it's 12:15, and I got to put myself on tape. Yvonne, if you're still with us, as an actress, you know, we got to learn how to laugh on cue, right? So let's laugh right now. A reírse, el risoterapia, hay que reírse, vamos a reírnos.
Oh yeah, baby. I love Allison. I can just picture Allison laughing her butt off right now.
Alan Michael Rice says, this live cast lifted my entire morning. I used to go to Agape as well. Thank you so much for sharing this light with us all. Truly, that really warms my heart.
Truly
Thank you,
pleasure.
Alan. Come back and welcome to our 1111 familia. We are all one, and we laugh together here. We cry together. We celebrate together, and we create together. And that is what life is all about. And
that's right.
How we
the gift of learning from each other.
He's laughing here too. He's laughing.
I love it. Paloma Morales, talk about somebody who dances every day. Palomita, le gusta su salsita. Palomita, le gusta su salsita.
Yes. All right. So again, los queremos.
We love you.
We appreciate you.
Los apreciamos.
And we are here for each other. We will see you tomorrow. So excited.
Saturday. It won't be Sexy Saturday, but it will be Costume Saturday. Saturday morning fever. Fever.
Nos vemos mañana. Vamos a tener un programa mañana para Halloween. Así que se vienen disfrazados. Y ya saben.
And by the way,
put your costumes on.
If you've joined us for the first time today, you will know that I sing a lot.
Yes.
I have a musical theater degree.
And he has made me a singer now.
And
I have broken that limiting belief that I didn't sing.
Music is so healing.
It is.
Ladies
it's the
and
best.
Gentlemen. So if you're feeling a little down sometimes, put on some music. It'll change you.
Absolutely.
It'll change your state.
And also, subscribe to our YouTube channel, True Form Films, 1111 Conversations with Jen and Mal. We get to see your comments on
our stream,
on our live
our
stream,
restream.
and we're able to answer you right away. So if you are here and we have not shouted out your name, it's because
we didn't see the comments.
See it. So go to YouTube and subscribe to our channel, and for sure we will see your comment, and your awesome energy will come through. And we got Cosmo in the house. Nerd is in the house. The party is getting. My God, we're about to say bye, and the party going on right here.
It's a celebration
to dance throughout the year. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We're gonna celebrate and party with you. Come on now, celebration.
All right, ladies.
Celebrate and have a good time.
We will see you.
She says, hi, Trippy.
What's up, Brazil?
All right, hasta mañana. Oh, wait, Yvonne says, my husband and I used 11:11 and 1:11 as a reminder to tell each other we love each other. So this is perfect for us.
Oh, beautiful.
I love that. That's so awesome.
That's awesome. So you guys also know sometimes if we get so busy, we do 10:10 or we'll do 1:11.
Or we do 1:11. Exactly. So, all righty.
All right.
Mwah.
Ciao.
Hasta luego. Have a great day.